spin it fresh like it's baking soda. Say hi to the cities I'm flying over. Impressive ain't even the word. The boss in this shit and you taking notice.
Got my drain taken out. Starting there, all the way down there was inside me. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2 to my BBL vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed the first one. If you guys haven't checked out part 1 of my BBL journey, then go ahead and check that out now. So right now it is currently about 5:30 a.m. and I'm heading back to TJ. Love that. But I'm going back because I was actually getting a massage the day before yesterday, and my masseuse noticed that I had some redness on my thigh that looks like it could be an infection, and it is very tender, and you know, so I sent a picture to my surgeon, and he told me that he wants to see me Monday morning. So here we are. Honestly, I was really nervous when he like responded like that he wanted to see me really quickly, but I'm sure it's just better safe than sorry type of thing, you know. Luckily it doesn't look like the rash or the redness like has spread anymore or anything like that. It is still tender, but I also got lipo done on my thighs, so you know, I could be tender from that as well. But I've been taking my temperature, making sure that everything's good and stuff. And right now I'm currently 97.7. You can see right there, which is normal. But I've just been needing to like keep up with my temperature and everything, because my masseuse told me that she's dealt with a lot of crazy shit, and BBLs are very, very dangerous, you know. The recovery time of it is very dangerous. Any surgery is really dangerous, but she told me that she's dealt with some crazy horror stories with giving massages to girls that had like infections and they had like pus coming out of them, and dude, a mess. So obviously when she told me that she saw that like little like rash on me, I panicked and I had an episode and I started crying and stuff, because I mean the last thing you want to hear when you're recovering is that there's some sort of something going wrong, you know what I mean? Because surgery is no joke. I feel like you're kind of playing with life or death, you know, even so yeah, I'm not that excited about going to TJ, but you know, this is like the real shit about surgery. Your body goes into shock afterwards and you just got to deal with this. So I had originally stopped taking my antibiotics about 3-4 days ago now, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to get on them again, which I'm a little bummed out about. But I'd rather take more antibiotics and, you know, get any type of infection out of me than, you know, be antibiotic-less and like be able to smoke and drink. You know, at this point I really don't care that I haven't drank or smoked in a long time. Like, yeah, it's cool, like I miss it, but like it's not anything crazy. Like, my health comes first, girl. My health comes first. So so we're gonna be heading out right now. Damn, I got tired talking. I'm hoping that I can come back home today. If not, then I'm gonna have to stay out in TJ for a couple days to just have him monitor my, you know, my health or whatever, and we're just gonna go from there. But I'm hoping that I can just come back home, hopefully go back to my actual home, because I've been staying at my mom's house. And yeah, today's the 17th, tomorrow's my birthday, so happy fucking birthday to me.
2 hours later.
So I just left Dr. Campos' office. I don't have an infection. thank the Lord Jesus. I'm so happy about that. But regardless, he did give me some more antibiotics just in case. So I'm gonna be taking those regardless. So that means another week of no smoking or drinking, but honestly, I don't even care. I'm just happy that I didn't have to stay out there again or anything like that. So right now, I am currently on my booty pillow, kind of like holding myself up because I'm like scared to sit on my butt. But right now we are going to eat and we're gonna start heading back home. Hopefully the line isn't crazy long, but honestly, I feel like even if it's long, I can lay down. And the first time I did it lay down, and I wasn't able to sit on the booty pillow like comfortably. So at least that. We're getting some tacos. I'm so excited. I got chorizo tacos. Let me show you guys. It smells amazing. My mouth is watering. Órale, hijuela. Son tortillas recién hechas. Está pero bien bueno. Este chorizo sí está bueno. The tortillas are handmade. They're hot. Ahora sí te vas a divertir en la línea. Okay, so we are getting everything packed up and ready to go so that I can go home. And I'm so excited. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. But I'm so excited because today I'm doing a TikTok and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm literally so fucking excited. I'm gonna show you guys my body. What the fuck? Oh, bitch, I'm so excited. Like, you guys have no fucking idea how hyped I am, but you guys are gonna be shook. So right now I'm helping my mom get everything ready because there's a fuck ton of stuff to take. We still gotta take home butters and muffin as well, so yeah, there's a lot. A quick little disclaimer, I'm not a surgeon, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, I'm not any of that. I'm just kind of giving you guys my personal experience and sharing that with you guys. All the techniques that I use, like, it's, you know, specifically for me. And if you guys are getting a BBL or are recovering and want to try out some techniques that I'm going to be sharing in this video, that's completely 100% up to you. But just keep in mind that I'm not like a doctor or anything. So just do whatever you feel comfortable with. That's one thing that I really learned from this recovery process. I'm going to be showing you guys my body. I'm going to be answering questions and just kind of giving you guys updates about what has happened, you know, during my recovery, because you guys saw me when I was still pretty fresh. I am officially 3 weeks post-op, which, oh my gosh, I feel like recovery is finally starting to get a little less annoying, but more annoying in some ways. I hope you guys are excited for the updates and also the reveal. If you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok, then you already saw my booty, but I'm gonna be giving you guys like a more in-depth 360 so you guys can really see my results. I'm still recovering, so just keep that in mind. I'm still really swollen. I'm still getting my massages and all of that good stuff, and yeah, I'm still pretty fresh. I still haven't even switched into my stage 2 faja. First of all, number one, I no longer have my drain. Thank the Lord. I got that removed maybe like a week ago now, a week and a half ago. And oh my goodness, I was so nervous about getting the drain removed because it's literally like a hole in your badge and it's like inside of you. And what's draining out isn't blood. I mean, it does have a little bit of blood, but it's mainly just like excess fluids that you have from the lipo surgery itself. So I got a bunch of questions about like why you have to have a drain or whatever. That's also why it's important to get massages and stuff, because when you get massages, you're helping all those fluids that are stuck in your body come out. So especially if your holes are fresh, it's important to get massages because you drain a lot of fluid, and after every massage you literally become more and more snatched. So I definitely recommend massages. Second of all, I officially started to you know, inhale the Mary Jane. I'm finally able to smoke. I got the go from my surgeon about last week, and I held off on smoking when my surgeon told me that I was able to, because I felt like I had an infection scare. I was getting a massage and my masseuse noticed that I had like a little rash, but it ended up being just a rash from the faja because your girl got some thick thighs. So I was wearing the shorter version of the faja, and that was just like cutting my circulation pretty bad. So that's what it ended up being, but I did have to go out to see my surgeon because I was scared, and girl, I'm not trying to get an infection. No. Third of all, I can shower on my own now. I can officially like shower comfortably and walk up and down my stairs without feeling like I'm gonna pass out or like I'm weak or anything like that. So slowly but surely I'm going back into my old routine, which I'm very thankful for, because girl, even though these 3 weeks have gone by fast, when you're living it and you're just like recovering, you get depressed. You genuinely do, and it's not fun. But that's when you have to like really you know, reach out to like your loved ones, your mans, your girls or whatever, to really just talk and vent, because recovery is hard, and I definitely don't recommend to recover alone. Baddie B fan coming through. Use code Annette69. I get heat flashes. That's another update. I get heat flashes, so sometimes I'll just get really hot. I asked my surgeon, you know, like what the deal is with that, because I mean, I be getting hot. But I asked my surgeon and he pretty much said that that's normal. It's kind of just like a side effect from the lipo. So I'm just gonna answer the questions that I got from you guys on my Instagram, because I posted a little story sticker. A bunch of them were just, you know, being repeated, so I'm gonna go over the main questions that I got. The question that I got the most was, how much did you pay for your BBL? I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of my overall total, as well as just the total for the surgery. The starting price just for the BBL itself was $6,500 US, and that included lipo on your abdomen, your waist, and your lower back. And I think that price varies just depending on your BMI and just your circumstances and all of that stuff. You know, I think everybody gets a different rate. This is where the fun part comes in, girl, because you want to make sure that you go into that BBL and not having to go a second round, because honestly, I mean, unless you're a fucking champ and can take, you know, pain and the recovery and all of that, then fuck it. You know, if you're down, you're down. But I'm not down to go in for a second round. So you want to make sure that you add everything to your first surgery session, you know what I mean? I also got J plasma done, which is something new, and I'm so fucking thankful that I got it. Initially, the surgeon let me know that I would probably need a tummy tuck, because my weight has always fluctuated a lot as I was growing up. So I had a lot of loose skin from the weight that I had lost before in the past years. I told him I didn't want a tummy tuck. I don't have kids, I'm still young, and I don't want to deal with the tummy tuck. I told him to just add the J plasma, which was an extra $2,000, and the J plasma pretty much like zaps your skin. If you guys want like legit, you know, like a rundown of what it is, just search it up on Google. Pretty much that like reattaches your skin, so it helps you get like a really snatched look without having to get like a tummy tuck. The J plasma is done after getting lipo, so it's like they go together. I let my surgeon know that I wanted to get fat grafted into my hips because I wanted a very dramatic hourglass body. So that was an additional $1,000. Another additional $1,000 for my thighs. I did get lipo done on my inner upper thighs as well. So the grand total for that is $10,500 just for the surgery. That's not including the recovery home. That's not including the fajas. Girl, I thought I was done at 10,500, but no,
there is more.
I did take it upon myself. It's not necessary or mandatory for you to stay at the recovery home. I decided to stay at the recovery home that was in the same building that I got my surgery done. I ended up staying there for about 6 days. That included 24-hour nurses, food, lunch, breakfast, dinner, your meds. You get assistance with everything, and you also get your massages done there. So like I said earlier, girl, those massages are really, really important. It's definitely worth it. I totally recommend it. I ended up paying $1,200 for my stay at the recovery home, and that also included a faja, 2 fajas that I purchased for $120. And then what else did I get? A booty pillow, which was I think $120 as well. I also had to pay for my mom's hotel, which was right across the facility that I got my surgery done at. That bill ended up being about $1,000 as well. So now we are at $12,700 total. Fortunately enough, I was lucky to get these sent over to me. These are pillows that you're able to lay down on so that you're not directly putting your weight on your butt, because for those of you that don't know, if you sit down after a fresh BBL, you're gonna flatten the fuck out of your booty because you're killing your fat cells. It's recommended to not sit on your butt for 6 weeks afterwards, so that shit sucks. So I'm not even gonna lie, like I'm kind of going insane because I normally sleep on my sides and I'm having to sleep on my stomach. So with these pillows, these help because you can lay on your back at least to kind of relieve that shit, because laying on your stomach hurts after a while. The company that sent me this was Happy Booty Pillows, so shout out to them. If I think of anything else that you have to buy, then I'll add to it. Overall, my total was about $13,000. The next question that I got so many times was, girl, who is your surgeon? My surgeon is Dr. Campos. He is out in TJ at Lotus Med Group. I did go to TJ. It's so much more worth it, especially if you're going for a more dramatic look. I recommend going to TJ. Plus, I feel like they take care of you so much more better, and I don't know, that's just my personal opinion, but I'm so glad that I went to TJ and not anywhere here. He fucking snatched the fuck out of me. I'm so thankful for him, and I'm so glad that I decided to go to him because I am so obsessed with my results. So far, my experience with him has been amazing. Like, if I have any questions or concerns, he literally always fucking responds. His team is amazing. So the next question that I got, how the fuck do you poop? Girl, I had the same question, and luckily my sister got her BBL before I did, so she kind of gave me some tips and like what to expect. But as you already know, when you're on meds, you're on pain meds, antibiotics, you're taking iron supplements, and all this shit that you're taking, it makes you constipated, girl. Like very constipated. I don't think that's something that you can necessarily avoid. They do give you prescribed like laxatives that don't really help, if I'm being honest. So my recommendation to you guys is to poop using your booty pillow. This isn't the booty pillow, but the booty pillow is meant for like sitting in the car and stuff. It's okay if you pee on it, whatever, like whatever, girl. Expect to get dirty during your recovery, trust me. So you use the booty pillow, and you kind of just like put it at the very edge of the toilet so that you sit down and you're able to sit comfortably. They do tell you that you can sit down like bare ass on the toilet since you're not going to be there for hours, but I don't recommend that, because if you're as constipated as I was, you are going to be there for hours, and you don't want to like kill your fat, you know, especially because you're so fresh out of surgery. Making sure you're taking your laxatives. Do not skip 1 day of that at all, because you rather be getting diarrhea than not being able to shit, especially because you know when you push, you're like releasing a lot of energy and like strength, and you don't really have energy or strength when you're recovering, so you could pass out. Make sure you have your prunes as well. And if you're drinking arnica tea, that dehydrates you as well. So make sure you have your Pedialyte, stay extra hydrated, eat your prunes, eat your lentejas, eat your beans and stuff. Just try to eat foods that are gonna help you be able to poop and like soften you up. But if worse comes to worse, I recommend just getting a suppository, which unfortunately I had to get done. I literally remember they walked in and they were like, hey, you have to take this because you haven't crapped. So I was like, okay, well, how do I do it? And they, told me how to stick something in my booty hole. A suppository is pretty much like a little jelly, like little slice of like pill that you put up, yeah, and it helps you poop. I had to call the nurse for help because I was like, I don't know how, like I can't really twist back and like, So they ended up helping me with that, and that did help me finally use the restroom. It just made it a little less dramatic, but after that I had to make sure that I kept up with my laxatives and all of that stuff to help. How long did I have to have the drain? So I only had one drain, luckily. I know sometimes some surgeons do two, so I'm so glad I only had to deal with one because it was so painful. Not even when they took it out it was painful. I didn't even feel it, but just having it it's like a cut, like an open wound cut, and every single time you move or try to lay down, it really hurt. I ended up having it for about 12 days, but those 12 days feel like fucking forever, dude. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this surgery a 10, just including the massages and just everything, like not being able to lay down, not being able to even stand up straight in the beginning. It's pretty dramatic. The recovery overall, I give it a 10 out of a scale of 1 to 10, just pain wise, annoying wise. My BBL surgery was definitely way harder than both of my boob jobs that I got done in the past. I always say, if it's something that you genuinely want, like don't even pay attention to the pain level or anything, because if you really want it, you really want it, and it'll be worth it. Like I promise. I don't regret doing this. I wouldn't do it again, but I'm really, really proud of myself for following through with it, and I'm already on week 3, and I feel amazing. The results are amazeballs. Now I'm gonna give you guys a short little list of what I needed during my BBL recovery. So coconut water, gotta stay hydrated. Pedialyte, gotta stay hydrated. Back and ab boards. These ones, you have to start wearing them I think a month post-op. I'm not too sure. I have to go see my surgeon and figure it out, but this goes on your back. This goes on your abs. These tools help your skin reattach. When you let the air out of a balloon, it becomes really loose and saggy. So that's pretty much what lipo does to you. And you have to make sure that you wear your boards and your faja to make sure that you get your skin really, really attached. You're also gonna need a pee funnel, girl. You can't really sit down to use the restroom or anything. So with the pee funnel, you literally just stick it up right there, hold it close to your cooch and just pee. And it's like a little extendo, if you know what I mean. This is what the fupa compression looks like. Get this, please get this. This obviously goes on your fupa, your little girl down there, and this helps compress it so that it doesn't get extremely swollen, or it's not no marks get there. You want to avoid hard tissue. I was starting to get really, really swollen. Once I started to use the fupa compression, I was good and I didn't have any more swelling. You want to get compression socks because your legs get very swollen as well after surgery. So does your face. Prunes, the arnica tea massages. Do not skip out on your lymphatic massages. That helps drain you out, snatch you up. It really speeds up your recovery. You literally feel so amazing afterwards. You just feel less tight and a little bit more mobile, and you sleep really good afterwards. I've spent over $1,000 on massages as well. And last but not least, some arnica cream for swelling and bruising and all that good stuff, because you are extremely bruised after surgery. Those are just a few things that I recommend. I'm sure I probably missed a thing or two, but if you guys want like a more in-depth video, because I feel like this one is very, very long already, I can continue that in part 3. But before we end this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you guys a quick little 360 so you guys can see how I'm looking 3 weeks post-op. So this is what I'm looking like 3 weeks post-op. I'm so fucking snatched. I'm still a little swollen from my stomach area here, but as you can see, I am pretty fucking snatched, and that J-plasma came the fuck through, girl. Cause oh my gosh, I used to have like a really big belly right here, and it was like you could see it through anything that I wore. So this already is fucking insane. Like the results are so insane to me. So to just think that I'm gonna get even more snatched, girl. Let me just go ahead and give you guys the 360. I let my surgeon know that I really wanted him to give me an hourglass figure, like that was my main thing overall, and he did that shit. I did tell him that I wanted more of like a bubble butt type of look, so I kind of already had, you know, some little cakey cakes. For the most part, I just had him focus in on filling the top part of my butt in, just to really give me that, like, you know, the little shelf right here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. I hope it helped you guys a little bit. If you're getting your BBL surgery soon or any surgery, good luck to you. I love you. Stay positive. Just really remind yourself that this is something that you want and you're doing it for yourself, and it's going to help you, you know, be happier with yourself and just love yourself more. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. And if you guys want part 3 to this video, be sure to leave a like. But with that being said, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Smoking on Doja, I play with a kitty. Who do it better? He lying, you tripping. Bitches look pretty and riding my Bentley. People praise the things he say, cut up so much. I should be my